They're parallel. Lift the toes and then spread them into the floor. And then take a soft bend in your knees and let your hands just fall to the sides. And bring the palms forward. And let's already find nice alignment here. So not jutting forward, but ears stacked over shoulders. Shoulders in line with the hips, hips into the heels. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. Take a deep breath in and out. Feeling the shoulders melting into the back. Keeping your ears in line. Feeling rooted into the floor. Perhaps you shift your weight from heels to toes. Just careful with your balance. And feel free to rock side to side to the edges of the feet. And give me a soft bend in those knees. And just connecting with the floor, the earth, feeling a little more grounded. Taking a deep breath in and out. And then find a moment of stillness. Slowing down the breath. And arriving in our practice today, letting go of what's after this, what was before this, and being intentionally present. And allowing a softening to come over your face. Softening in the eyeballs. Maybe you look left and right with your eyes while they're closed. Softening in the jaw. And a reminder that this is your practice. If anything we do does not feel good, let me know. I can offer you a variation, or you can make a different choice. So you always have that option. If your eyes are closed, slowly flutter them open, taking in your space and your surroundings. Wiggle the fingers, give some movement, soft bend in those knees. Try not to hyperextend. We'll take a breath together. Inhale, lift those arms up. Nice and high. Exhale, release. Connecting breath and movement. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale. Just noticing how the weight of your body feels in space. Inhale, lift. Exhale, palms down. Okay, take those shoulders up, back, and down, and a few times. And notice any noises that you hear. And reverse, back, up, and front. Yeah. Do the Harlem Shake, whatever you want. Let it go. All right, take your right hand, place it on top of your head, extend the left fingertips. And these fingertips reach down while you do a gentle pull. So I bend my knees here, getting this nice stretch in my neck. Fingertips reaching in opposition. Breathing into the spaces. Inhale, lift. You're going to feel longer. And then switch. Exhale, pull, opposite direction. Other fingertips reaching down. Lengthening, opening up in the shoulders, into the neck. And slowly release. Ooh. And then just play with that. See if you have a little more range of motion. And then from there, take a nice little neck roll. Gentle with the neck roll, especially if this is your first time moving today. And slowly go the other direction. So having patience in our practice. I know that sometimes I want to move fast or I'm just like ready to go. I invite you to slow down. Inhale, lift those arms up again. Can't see me. Exhale, flip the palms up. You're going to lift one palm up. So if this is your left palm reaching, you're going to go and reach to the right side. Ooh, so a nice stretch of the side body, and you can jut those hips out if you'd like. Breathing through. Inhale, lift, switch. Make sure your shoulders don't creep up to the ears, so keep the shoulders down as you peel. Yeah. And up. Let's do that one more time. Switch. Whoop. Opposite hand, opposite direction. Inhale, lift. Switch, flip the palms. Exhale. Other side. Yeah, buddy. Inhale, lift. And exhale, let's swing. Shake the arms out. Shake the feety out. Roll an ankle or two. Maybe on the tops of the feet. Yeah, love seeing you guys. And then this time we're going to take it all the way down. Inhale, lift arms up to the sky. I'm just going to turn over so you can see me. And then swan dive, forward fold, hinging at the hips, trying not to jut the hips back. Oh my gosh. Release here. Let the hands just hang wherever they can. If your hamstrings are really tight, feel free to take a bend in those knees. Actually, everyone take a bend in those knees. Bend those knees, drop those hips. Keep your chest close to your thighs. And then inhale, lift up towards the sky. So getting nice sensation down the back of the legs. And again, bend the knees, drop the tailbone. Let the head be heavy. And inhale, lift the hips up. And then bend those knees one more time. This time we're going to roll up through our spine all the way, stacking each vertebra by vertebra, rolling up all the way to standing. Reach the arms up. If you'd like, you can take a gentle back bend, careful, and then exhale, forward fold. Release. From here in this forward fold, walk your feet out a little bit wider. Give me a soft bend in those knees and grab the elbows. Let your head be heavy. I know that you guys have to look up to see me, but make sure you find some moments where your head is completely relaxed. So I'm shaking side to side, noticing the sensation in my calves and my hamstrings, feet rooting into the floor. And then when you're ready, release your hands wherever they land. Shake your head yes and no. And then give me a nice deep plie, bend in the knees, and slowly roll back up. So standing. Thumbs up if you're good. Oh, somebody else still rolling. I love it. Thumbs up if you're good. Yeah. All right, we're going to continue. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Make sure to not bring the booty back. Try to stay on top of your feet. Inhale, flat back, hands to the thighs or the shins. So nice long spine. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk yourself out to a plank. So you might have to adjust depending on where you were. But hands underneath those shoulders. Heels reaching back. Pressing away from the earth. And make sure your neck is in line with your spine. Breathing here, just building some heat. In your plank, taking a deep breath in and out. And in and out. 1 second. And one more, in and out. And then from there, y'all like, when are we done? Exhale, meet me in downward facing dog. So lift those hips up nice and high, pedal the feet. Reaching the heels back. Hips to the sky, heels to the floor, lengthen through the spine. Walk your dog. Breathing here. And then we'll wave our way back to our plank. Lift the heels, pull up in the belly, roll back to your plank. Nice and strong, long spine. Careful here. Exhale, downward facing dog, lengthen. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Make sure your neck is nice and loose. And make sure those hands are in the same line. Middle finger straight on. Nice, my friends. And then, yay, we're going to drop our knees to the floor. And you're going to take your knees as wide as your mat and bring the toesies to touch. Push the hips back, taking your wide-legged child's pose. So resting the forehead down, reaching the fingertips forward. Deep breath in and out. And if that doesn't feel good on your body, if you have a blanket or a bolster, you can always place it underneath your tush. But yeah, doing what feels good. Taking a deep breath in and out. If your mind has wandered off, coming back to your body and your breath. Take a nice stretch. You're going to walk your fingertips over to the left side of your mat, and you're going to take your right hand on top. And you're going to pull your hips back while you get a nice stretch in that shoulder. So if my hands are on the left side, right hand is on top, and vice versa. Breathing into the space in your body. So opposition in yoga, when one thing is reaching back, the other part of us is reaching forward. Inhale, lift your head up, and start to walk your fingertips to the other side of the mat, other hand on top. Sink the hips back, take a deep breath in and out. Yeah, so today's practice, I wanted to focus on just slowing down and being gentle with the body and really noticing the spaces in our body. I think that's really cool. I think that's one of my favorite parts about yoga is I can feel it in real time when I get longer. All right, slowly bring the fingertips back in front of you and then lift your hips up. Meet me in a tabletop. Knees underneath those hips. And let's take a few cow cats. So drop the belly, shine the chest forward, look up for your cow. Inhale here. And then exhale, scoop the belly in, round in the spine, press away from the earth. Don't forget to breathe. And here, I'll invite you to go at your own pace, so you can go as slow or as fast as you'd like. So you can guide your own body here. You can play with what you need. Maybe you take a little shift with the hips one way and then the other. And I always say, just think about any movement that a cat does. You can do that here. You could take the body through a nice circle. And around. And remember that your head is also part of this, so allowing the neck to continue wherever the spine goes. Nice. All right, cool. From here, let's take a nice hip circle. Bring those hands a little bit more forward. Drop the hips, and then take it all the way around through child's pose, all the way around your mat, just noticing what's happening in the front of the hips. Sometimes stuff cracks here or pops. Just breathing through. It's also a nice stretch for the butte when you go to the side. Let's take one more. Breathing, staying present. Don't let anyone else take this time from you. Good, and then from here, let's go straight into a low lunge. So bring one foot forward. An option to keep your hands on the floor. If you have blocks, you can place your blocks right here, or you can sit up nice and tall. Okay, so I'm gonna face you. Look at your faces. Breathe. So nice stretch in this hip flexor. We're not collapsing forward, but sitting nice and tall. Maybe we inhale, lift those arms up. Reach, and if you'd like, you can take a soft back bend here. Breathing through. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Yep, and you know what's next, because this is my favorite, the half splits, because we always need it. So don't lift that hip up. Keep that hip in line with the other hip, toes towards the shin, lengthen through the spine. So what I mean by that is try not to just collapse forward. Keep sending the hips back and lifting up in the front body, and keep flexing that foot towards the shin. You will feel that. Breathe. Into the body. And then come back to your low lunge. Placing your opposite hand down. So if I have my left foot down, it'll be my right arm, vice versa. Take a nice twist. Reaching up to the sky. Shoulders are stacking here. Yes. Try to make sure that that supporting knee is in line over those toes. I know it'll want to jut out. Yeah, so make sure that foot's parallel. All right, from here, you have the option to stay here. You're going to reach that arm back or lift that back foot. So up to you. I don't always do that just because my knee really doesn't like that, but this works for a lot of people. So I don't know why I'm trying it today, but we're going to see. But you know your kneecaps, okay? Nice twist. This is a deep stretch in that back quad. A little intense. And if that's not available, just reach that fingertip back. You're still going to get a nice stretch here. Good. Exhale, hands back to the floor. You're going to bring this front foot back, meet me back in downward facing dog. Reset the body. Lengthen the spine. And yeah, if this downward facing dog is uncomfortable, you can bend your knees and lift your hips. So it doesn't always have to be straight legs. So bend your knees, lift your hips, and then you can go from there. Good. Slowly drop the knees to the floor. We're going to take our other foot forward for low crescent lunge. Yep. And then you have your variations of hands on blocks, hands on the floor, hands on the thighs. But now our other hip flexor is getting that stretch. And it's easy to just pass through movement, especially if we've done it a lot. So challenging you to find something new in this, to notice any different sensation and bring awareness to the torso. Inhale if you'd like, reach the arms up. You can bring the fingertips up, and then exhale, take a soft back bend. Careful. Here. And then come back through front. Exhale, hands to the floor. You know what's next. Straighten that leg, drop that hip bone, flex the toes towards the shin. Making sure your hands are where it makes sense for you. If your hands are over here, that's going to kind of force me to look a certain way. So maybe bring your hands back. Toesies towards the shin, drop this hip. Lengthen. Deep breath in and out. So the more we do yoga, the deeper a sense of awareness of our body. So you want to be able to feel, is my back straight? Are my hips in line? Those are the questions that I ask myself when I take class or do my own practice. Good. From here, come back to your low crescent lunge. Ooh. So you want to make sure your knee is in line with that heel. You don't want it to go forward. Place opposite hand down. Inhale, lift the arm up for a nice twist. Reaching. So we're not collapsing here. Inhale, lift up towards the sky. Opening up in that torso, really twisting here. And then exhale, drop the arm behind you. Option to stay here or pick up that back foot into the hand and get a nice little quad stretch. And if that hurts your knees, sometimes I double up my mat actually, and that makes me feel better as far as when I release the foot. So again, if this is not available for you today, you can just reach the arm back and you'll get a nice stretch there. Breathing through the sensation of the quad, opening up, lifting up through the body. Breathing in the uncomfortable pauses. And then slowly, gently, release that foot. Hey, and then bring the hand back down. This time, step back to plank. Nice and strong. Maybe rock forward and back along those toes. Deep breath in and out. And then exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Noticing if your legs feel a little bit longer here. Deep breath in and out. Roll back to your plank. Lift the heels back to plank. Draw the elbows in. Reach your body forward and then slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Release your feet, wiggle the hips. You're going to release your hands. Grab your fingers behind your back, if that's an option. You're going to inhale, lift the chest forward. If clasping the fingers is not there right now, just reach your fingertips back. So I'm lifting up in the front body, shoulders driving down the back, breathing through. And slowly release. Nice. Bring your fingertips underneath your forehead. Lift your feet up towards the sky. Windshield wiper to release the lower back. Deep breath in and out. Good, y'all. And then drop the feet to the floor. You're going to take a nice shoulder stretch. Yay. So you might have to look at me for this one if you've never done it before. I'm going to extend one arm towards the screen. And I'm going to have that, so this is my left arm. I'm going to bring my left ear towards the floor. And I'm going to rock to one side so that I get into this shoulder. And then I'm going to take that top leg and bring that foot to the floor. So if I want, I can also take a nice bind with the other arm. So get yourself there now. So if you're like, what? Come to a T on your mat. You're going to roll to one arm so that you look like you can't see that arm. And then you're going to take that top leg, bring the sole of the foot to the floor. And it's up to you how intense this stretch is. The more that I reach my body back, the deeper I go. Deep breath in and out. And if you have a lot of like mobility in your shoulders, you might not feel this stretch. But it's still doing good, I promise. Deep breath in and out. One more breath here. Where can you relax and soften in the body? Right? Sometimes when we're doing yoga, even though it's supposed to like be this like open, breathy thing, we're still holding tension. So bring attention to that area of your body that holds any tightness. All right, my friends, gently bring that hand back to the floor. Careful, roll back to your belly. Wait. Yeah, buddy. And then switch. Other arm out. Roll to your side. Bring that sole of the foot to the floor. Ear on the ground. Take a nice bind. Breathing there. No rush. Ugh. Don't mind me. Being with the body and the breath. And then exhale slowly. Come back down to your belly. Hands back underneath you. And push back. This time knees together. Child's pose. Resting the forehead down and then bring your arms back behind you. Deep breath in and out. Softening, melting, letting go here. And I know we're all human, our minds have probably wandered off a few times. Just coming back. Slowly bring the fingertips back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Yay, good morning. And then swing yourself around. And then meet me in a straddle pose. Yeah. Adjust the device as you need. Okay? If you would like some support, feel free to grab a block, a book, a bolster. I finally got a bolster. But you're here in a nice second position. Knees and toes towards the sky. Pulling out from your hips. You're going to bring your fingertips forward. And for some of us, you know, our chest might be down the floor. If not, then you walk yourself down little by little by little. And we're getting a nice stretch in the adductors here, the inside of the thighs. Sit bones still rooted into the floor. And this is one of those stretches that just, you know, it takes patience. Breathing into the body. Letting the neck relax a little bit. And if you're like, man, I really don't feel anything, then where can you go a little deeper? So if you have a prop underneath you, maybe you bring that prop a little more forward. Deep breath in and out. Softening. And if you need something to think about, maybe I'll offer you some gratitude in this moment. Gratitude to do yoga together. Gratitude to move our body. Yo, this sensation is real. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling this. Like, yes, thank you, Maria. It looks chill, but it's not, okay? And being kind to the body. I know that oftentimes people have like these goals within yoga, and that's great, but like anatomically, like sometimes we're all built differently. And I've been dancing my whole life. This splits has always kind of been like right here. But that's also probably because I don't stretch enough. But, you know, just letting you know that, you know, we're not aiming for an aesthetic or a pose, and if you do, that's great, but really it's more so about like how do we feel in this moment, and just knowing the ROI of doing movement and stretching. It's not just for today, but it's for longevity. Okay, starting to feel that a little bit more. All right, inhale, slowly walk it on up. Careful. Oh yeah, buddy. All right, you're gonna bring one leg carefully. Sometimes I just lift my leggings because my legs feel crazy after that. I'm gonna bring that sole of the foot towards the inside thigh, and I'll just kind of rotate my hips to be in line with the leg. From here, you're gonna inhale, lift the arms up, and you're gonna exhale, forward fold, reaching for whatever's available. Deep breath in and out. Square off so that your chest is parallel to the floor. Bring the shoulders down the back. Maybe you walk it on up a little bit. Keep that foot flexed. Deep breath in. Ooh, and out. come up. Inhale, start to walk it on up. I really wanted to make that noise. And then exhale, take a nice side stretch. So now I'm getting opening up in that rib cage. Both hips down, reach, reach, reach. And inhale, lift up. Ta-da! Switch. Other leg out. Sole of that foot into the thigh. Square off your hips. Inhale, lift up, flex through that foot. Exhale, land wherever you land. Shoulders down the back. Sensation in the leg. Deep breath in and out. Your practice, so stay in tune with your body and breathe through the sensation. Shoulders releasing, right? The shoulders are the first place to scrunch up. It's our body's way of like compensating. Let the head be heavy, loosen the neck, anchor the hips into the floor. You guys are doing great. Ooh, hey, the more we hang out, I'm like, whoa, hello, sensation. One more breath in. Ooh. Exhale. Inhale, slowly walk it up. Careful with those hamstrings. Oh yeah. And then side stretch, other side. Boom. So you don't want to lift that hip up. Keep the hip down. Nice stretch. Oh yeah. Inhale, lift up. Good job. Slowly bring that leg up. Close the thighs, hands underneath those thighs. Scoop the belly in. Roll all the way down to your spine. Hands to the floor. Let's take one hip bridge here. So press through your feet. Feet are parallel. Hips nice and high. Maybe you walk your shoulders underneath and you clasp your fingers together. If not, just lift those hips up nice and high. Press through your feet. Lift, lift, lift. Adductors engaged. Knees in line with the toes. Deep breath in and out. Lift, lift, lift. Opening, making space. Legs might start to feel tired. One more breath. And slowly release your fingers. Move your shoulders from underneath you. And slowly, starting from the top of the spine, roll it on down. Good. Nice, my friends. Alright, take one leg up. Cross it on top of that other thigh. So we're doing like a pigeon on our back. You're going to lift that foot up. Reach in that little hole in between the legs. Grab behind that thigh. And pull it towards your chest. At the same time, you want that knee pressing away. So opposition. Thigh towards your chest. Outside knee away from you. Breathe through this. So you're getting a stretch in the glutes and the outside of the hip. If you don't feel anything, can you push that knee away from you a little bit more? Being kind to the mind and our body. Exhale. Slowly drop that foot into the floor. Unhook the leg. Shake it out maybe. And switch. Inhale, lift the other leg up. Exhale, bring that ankle bone to the other thigh. Reach other hand in between that hole, pull on that thigh. Top knee pressing away, deep breath in and out. Reminding you that there are 16 of us, 15 to 16 of us moving together. And just knowing how powerful it is when we breathe and show up for ourselves. Pulling a little bit deeper in the stretch, thigh a little closer. And slowly release. Pull. Yeah. Nice. Drop your feet back to the floor. Arms out to a T. Feet are nice and wide. We're going to windshield wiper side to side. Take this easy and slow. It's a stretch in the front of the hip, in the quad, into the psoas. Want to be careful here. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, drop the other side. Arms are out to a T. You can also maybe feel a gentle stretch. Repeat this again. And then back through center. Drop one leg down, extend, and then extend that other leg up. Nice stretch in the back of the legs one last time. Anchor the hip down. Grab anywhere but behind the knee, so on the calf or the hamstring. Breathe through that. Nice long leg. It's not about how flexible we are, but do we feel the sensation in a safe way? And then bend that knee. Maybe shake it out. And switch. Other knee in. And quickly extend that leg. Anchor the hip down. Pulling behind the calf or the thigh. Shoulders down to the back. And then slowly release. Hug your knees in one last time. Rock side to side. And then exhale, meet me in Shavasana. We'll just stay here for 1 minute to 90 seconds before we close our practice. Take any last stretch you need to. Maybe you take a supine twist. But I invite you to rest here. If you need to go, I love you. It's 11:45 on the dot. I promise we'll be done by 11:47. Take a deep breath in and out. Softening in the shoulders. Letting go in the fingertips and the toes. Take a nice juicy inhale and exhale on your own. Grounded and open and ready for whatever today has for us. Take some subtle movement back into the neck, maybe rocking left and right. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Shake it on out. Maybe take one last morning stretch. And then slowly roll to your favorite side, fetal position. And then before you get sleepy, press yourself up into a nice seated position. Yeah. Nice and tall. If you want to feel more grounded, palms on your knees. If you want to be in a position of surrender, palms up. Take a deep breath in and out. And again, inhale. palms together, hands to heart center. Telling yourself that you're ready for today and that you choose how the day goes and that you are strong, grounded, and fierce. Hope to see you again next week. Namaste, y'all. Oh, shoot. We didn't do this. Boom. Key. Yes. Yay. I love it. Thank you.